guys. Ugh. The day has been one of those up and down kind of days. My I don't know if my like wireless thing or something has been going crazy or something, but for some reason it's been shutting itself off. So I've just been mainly watching YouTube and reading some fan fictions, and some of the ones I've been reading are actually really good. I like that some fan fictions have a full storyline to them. I actually have one of my own that revolves around me and someone I care for. But I've been wanting to read a piece off to you guys, and it does have some real real life story in it, but it's partial. Well, it's different. It has part of my real life story and part of the person I care for story. But these, this is not like people I actually stay with. But I will read a small piece. And I gotta minimize that down, because I have it on my computer thing. Like I said, this piece won't be very big. I'm going to read, but maybe I will at least read a small piece. Because I have been kind of writing kind of like almost my own like a fan fiction, but it's not based on like a YouTube or something. This is based off something that I wrote for something different. But anyway, like I said, I may only go through like the first page, maybe. But it reads, Keith and Crystal meeting back in school, elementary school days. That's the first chapter of it, elementary school days. Actually, I am still writing this particular thing, but how this is going to be is to go and start with our elementary school days, then we're going to go on to the middle school days, then we're going to go on to the high school days from there. But I haven't gotten even out of elementary yet. But this is how it goes so far. As me and my mom, my dad, and my brother all moved into the town of Grand Rapids area, when I just started school, I had just turned 5 years old as I got enrolled into Grand Rapids Elementary School. I started to go around the town, getting to know the area. I went into the park area just looking around when a boy Roy, listen to me. A boy ran behind me. He looked very scared about something, so I followed him the best I could, but that was too slow to keep up. So I sat down and started to cry. I heard a sound behind me saying, "Psst, hey little girl, why are you crying?" I turned to look behind me, and then I was following a little boy that looked upset about something, but I couldn't keep up. Still in tears, and the voice said, "Come under the bushes, I'm the one you was looking for." I crawled under the bushes in shock. When I got under the bushes, I looked at a little boy with a black eye. I looked at him and said that, "Are you alright?" I'm pointing to his eye. He said, "Yes, I'm alright." But I could tell that he wasn't, so I said to him, "Please don't lie to me. I know you're not fine, so please tell me what happened to you." He said, "Alright, my father hit me for trying to stop him from hurting my sister." I said, "Oh no, you poor thing," and kissed his bruised eye. "Does that help ease the pain in your eye?" He said, "Thank you, it does, a little bit. May I ask your name?" I said, "It's Crystal. I am new to the area," he said. "Then let me be the first to welcome you here. Then, Crystal, my name is Keith." As we exchanged numbers, I said to him, "Call me anytime you need to talk or meet me somewhere." He said, "Thank you again, Crystal, and I promise I will." I asked him before we parted, "How old are you?" He said, "I am 6. You?" I said, 5, but going on 6 here next month. Yeah. When next month? I said the 28th. He said, "I turned 7 in February." I asked him, "What day?" He said the 14th. I giggled and kissed him on the cheek, which made him blush. I said, "See you tomorrow, here in the park, I hope." He said, "I'll be here, I promise you that, Crystal." And that's as far as I'm going to read right now. I hope you guys enjoyed. Well, I guess I could read a little more since I've only had a video of 7 minutes, but I don't want to read too much of it because, like I said, part of it is based on real life. Like I said, in that one spot where I said, "Don't lie to me because you have a black eye. Don't lie to me." And that is actually true. His dad did hit him every time he tried to stop him from hurting his sister, which I will not tell their story. You'll see it more if I continue to read my little fan fiction. I really don't want to bring up most of this because if they do see it, it will hurt. It will bring up their past, even though they can deal with it now. It still hurts some. It really does. But the person that's named Keith is actually the person I care for. And that's the one I was talking about. He is actually one of 3 kids. He has a brother named Dominic and a sister named Lillian, which you'll also hear about them in that story as well. And they've went through a lot. Same with me. But with them, it's a lot worse. Which as I continue writing, or I'll read off more probably next time or whatnot. I haven't decided yet, but my little story is just basically me and what would happen if we had met back in school. That's what this story is based on. We actually met on over IMVU like 5-6 years ago. But his his sister made his account back then, and he was a slave on there, even though he did not want to be. He was a slave on there. He had a mistress, a master, all on there. And they heard him. They actually did try to also find him in real as well. But I stepped in. And they didn't like that because, one, he came into my room once. And it was a kingdom room. Because I was a vampire at that time. And I decided to make my own kingdom out of it. And I found this really cool vampire room. It had 3 separate sections. I may show you guys like in another video if I decide to ever get back on IMVU. And it's been changed a lot since then. Because now it's like a Halloween type room. But anyway, with that, his mistress came in to actually try and get him out of there. And, well, she wound up not liking me too well because I'm the type of person that don't like that stuff. I don't like slavery and all that stuff. Because for me, it just, I just want to kick someone's ass. And on IMVU, I actually did. If there was a slave master or mistress in my room and were trying to use it like that, I'd actually kick their butts and then boo. And anyone that wanted to be free from their masters and mistresses, they were actually free to come into my room and stay there and be safe. Because I wouldn't let those type of people come near them. That's how I was. Well, in his case, he came into my room, and it was the only place he got to be safe until his mistress actually got online, because she had forbidden him to come back into my room at one point. But he actually fought against it. And when he was on and she wasn't, he was actually with me in my room. And me and him actually started hitting it off back then. But his account wound up getting deleted, and I never saw him again until 3 years ago. Well, actually, now it's like it's now like another 5 years. Because we've been married now for 4 or 5. Yeah, it's been quite a while. But his first account got deleted, and that was due to his sister in the real, and that was because he was fighting against her. Because I got so mad at his sister that I told her off, because she actually had enough guts to come in my room, and I told her off. I told her she either lets him go, do his own thing, or I'd kick her ass. and wound up getting his account deleted, which sometimes I kind of regret it, but it was actually nice, because when he did finally get away from his half sister it's not his and not one of his twin sister. His twin sister's really nice, but she's been really hurt. But he she actually, but this sister that he was with, the sister that he was with, was the one that hurt him. Sorry about that. But anyway, now, what's I saying? Oh yes, like I said, he had, he has more than but the only three, well, the only really nice people that he actually had in his life is one older brother, which that's Kyle, his twin brother and his twin sister, and him. And all the rest of them took more to their dad's side of things, and that's just his dad was just horrible. He was just a horrible person. But anyway, he's went through a lot, like I have. I actually found the song just recently that kind of fits both how we were. I actually originally found which actually looked up the original song. It's actually quite cool. But every time I hear it, it makes me cry. But I originally found and this is so embarrassing. I actually started watching stuff about Septiplier. I feel so embarrassed by it, but it actually kind of makes me happy and smile. That's also some of the fanfiction I've been reading as well. I just find it cute and adorable. But anyway, yeah, he's been severely hurt. Most of the people I know have been severely hurt. Even the mom that I have through IMVU, which I see her also as a real life mom as well. She just actually got severely hurt by a lady named Paula that lives out in London. And I still have her on my friends list, but yeah, I don't know if I'm ever going to talk to her again because of what she did, really. I don't want, me and her were actually really friends, but the thing is, on IMVU, since, they've been offline, I've been offline, and every time we get online, things just went, kind of like crazy in between both of us, and it just wasn't right. So, and in the end, it wound up hurting the person I love most, and I didn't like it. So, I don't know if I'll talk to her again. I haven't decided. I don't know what I'm going to do about it, but I'm hurt that she broke her word. But anyway, I am going to end this now because I've been rambling about partially their story, reading the full story, or reading part that I've already showed you, and I might try to read more of that story, but it may get a little weird, because kind of like in a way I have my story written like I've seen some of the stuff in fanfiction about Anti and Dirk when it comes to Jack and Mark. Well, kind of in a way, I'm like that. Well, I'm kind of like that, but slightly different. It's because my power, I can turn into a dragon. That's my ability. And I find it cool. But anyway, I am now going to get off here. I might read more of my little fiction to you guys some other time. And I will see you